Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of Pop Culture Primas.
Happy Sunday night.
It's Sunday night. We're a little sleepy.
Very
We've got our
sleepy.
nighttime routine already in the works, but we're here.
Yes,
We're here.
we're here because we have a lot to discuss. A lot of it love is in the air related,
Mm-hmm.
but we will get
we'll
get the uncomfortable stuff out of the way first. We have Will Smith, who has been banned from the Oscars for 10 years.
For 10 years. So he's only banned from attending the Oscars.
Yes, but will he
can still be
nominated? That would mean somebody would want to work with him.
Yeah.
I feel like
true.
It's gonna be a few rough years for him before he makes a comeback.
He bounces back.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, repercussions.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse. He could be he could have charges filed against him too.
Yes.
But also, I don't know how his career is going to look after this.
Yeah, like I said, maybe in 10 years he'll have a nice comeback, but for a while I think it's going to be pretty rough for him.
Do you think him and Jada are going to stay together?
Okay, Michael, why are they together to begin with? Because I've seen these clips. I've never watched any of her talk show stuff. Like I see whatever screen grabs are there, whatever's in the, yes, I'm totally guilty of reading the article or the title of the article, not the article itself. If it doesn't interest me, I'm not going to click it. Jada and Will never really interested me, so I'm like, whatever, they're going to do them. It is. But lately, there's been like clips apparently of him saying like, when he was like planning her 40th, like he took 3 years to plan it, and she just like shitted on it, and then she didn't want to get like she was having second thoughts like seconds leading up to the marriage. Like, why are you guys married?
I don't know, and I think only people know the inner workings of their relationship. Yes. So yeah, like that was like an old, I guess, episode of Red Table Talk. But for her 40th birthday, he's like, I planned this whole like elaborate birthday party. He had like I forgot who the performer was, but like a classic, like well-known singer, like a legend. And Jada's response was, that was the biggest display of your ego that I've ever seen. And it's just like, oh God. But then also I never really watched the one where she had said like the entanglement with August.
Yeah.
But I did start to see clips of it. And it's just seeing his face when she says things like Will Smith was not in the right whatsoever with what he did to Chris Rock. However, I do feel like he has been through a very interesting relationship with her, because he's like, okay, Jada, like, why did you do what you did? And she's like, I just wanted to feel something. I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good, talking about this affair that she had. And he's just sitting there like, yep. But like, I don't know. It's so, I'm not going to say strange. It's just confusing, and I don't understand it.
Yeah. Like you said, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors with them, but it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and like what you said recently, that came out that she said that she didn't want to get married.
Yeah, they just seem like they don't want to be together in a way.
Your kids are grown. You don't have to stay together.
Yeah, like the kids, you can't use the kids as an excuse. They're adults now. So I'm so confused by them. They do baffle me. They really do. Because even like before, like the whole like revealing her having an affair and all this stuff, I just always thought they were a strange couple. They just, something felt off about them. Like you just, like the connection with them just didn't seem there. I don't know. It was just weird, but whatever works for them.
Does it? I don't know.
Exactly. Does it?
We'll see. But yes, Will Smith has been banned from the Oscars for 10 years. We'll see how that plays out for him, and if anything else starts to like fall off.
Yeah, like I said, maybe in like a year or two, maybe 3 years, he'll start getting stuff again, and probably won't have a great comeback until like in a decade. Which, I mean, hey, get that practice in, become a more seasoned actor, get more nominations. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, dude.
Yeah. That's enough.
Don't know what else to tell you. Okay, so on to some show and movie news.
Hmm.
Sister Act 3 is starting production this year. I did not know there was going to be a third installment.
Wait, I feel like maybe I'm confusing this with Hocus Pocus because I feel like I thought we had mentioned this before, but maybe not.
You know what?
Uh,
Now that kind of sounds familiar. Maybe.
right? Because then I was like, are they going to bring back the original cast? But it could be a Hocus Pocus thing that I'm thinking of. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Whoopi Goldberg is obviously in it. I don't
Kathy
know.
Najimy is the common denominator too, so maybe that's why I'm confusing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I have no idea what the third installment's going to be about. I enjoyed the first two. I liked the movies. They were fun. They were funny.
They're always good.
Yeah. So, hey, why not? The music's catchy. I mean, and that was the thing. Like, I could not stand church, but I did not mind watching those movies and
Well, I
singing
feel
along.
like, well, for me at least, Sister Act 2, that was the one that I feel like our generation was always the sequel that we liked a little bit better. So Sister Act 2, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, the
Yes,
second one,
I remember the sequels more than the originals.
because I think we were just at the age to watch them.
Yeah.
But I feel like I related to like the kids that went to the school because they
Yes.
all went to a Catholic school. It's like they didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Their parents just wanted them there to like get them out of the public school system. But like they're still like getting in trouble and all this stuff. So, and then yeah, you have Lauryn Hill, like great music, and Whoopi Goldberg. It's hilarious.
So
Win-win.
I'm sure it's going to be good, and I'll probably watch it.
Yeah.
More movie news. You might be excited for this. Brie Larson is joining the cast of Fast and the Furious 10.
I don't know if I'm excited.
Captain Marvel? Is that who she plays?
That's who she plays.
Okay, in the Marvel universe. Okay.
But I also heard that Jason Momoa may be joining the cast too.
That's right.
And my only concern, I think Brie Larson is a great actress. Fast and Furious is not known for great acting. However, Charlize Theron and Helen Mirren have both been in it, and those are great actresses.
That
hasn't
true.
dampened their career.
Yes.
I just feel like people shit on her all the time. Brie Larson, like they just always find a reason to like hate on her. And I don't know if it's just like the Marvel fandom that just didn't like her casted.
I mean, I haven't watched that, so maybe, but I love her. I loved her in, what was the first thing that she was in?
She was in the Toni Collette show.
Yes.
United States of Terror.
United States of Terror. And then she started doing movies. She did, 22 Jump Street? With Jonah Hill. Yeah, it was 22 Jump
21.
Street.
21 Jump Street. She was in the first one.
The sequel. See, thinking of a sequel. The first one. And then, yeah, just everything I've seen her in. I love her. She's a great actor. Was the Room? Not The Room.
I think it was just Room.
Room. Yeah, because The Room is, that's a bad movie.
Oh,
Room.
God.
Room. Amazing. Like, I cried throughout that entire movie. Like, she's a great actress. But people are shitty.
Yeah.
When it comes to, like, stuff, especially when it comes to, like, and when there's, like, a set thing like comic books or, like, a book series, those fans are insane.
Ruthless.
Okay, so I didn't realize this when like scrolling through TikTok for Bridgerton, the actress who plays the sister Edwina, she had to delete her Twitter because people were coming for her, saying that she, like, because how I said it too, I'm like, I didn't like how the sister was into Anthony. Like, that wasn't the storyline. Because some people are okay with that storyline. I'm just not okay with it. And people were, like, shitting on her for it. Like, so, because she tweeted the promo poster, and people were pissed that there weren't a lot of, like, promos with just Anthony Bridgerton and Kate's character. And it always included the sister. And they were, like, retweeting her by, like, editing it, like, taking her out of it, like, just being awful on social media. So she ended up deactivating her Twitter account. She still has, like, Instagram, but no, like, fandoms are insane. Like, they really need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
they do.
And like we just talked about this too. Like, there's some cases where they can deviate from like the original source material, but it's not changing the plot completely. You know,
they kind of did with this a little bit, but still, you have to find ways for it to work. It has to translate onto screen a certain way. And I feel like the way the book was for Bridgerton Book 2, it could have, but it would have been a little too similar to Daphne and the Duke story or Simon's story. So, but yeah, no, fandoms, They're crazy. They're crazy.
They're wild.
They're wild.
It's literally fiction.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah. I get the same way, but I contain myself. I'm not going to bully somebody online for it. There is a difference. I get crazy, but I keep it to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes for Bree and our guy Jason.
I think I'll
should be a nice check.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Even though I haven't seen the other ones, I'll still watch it. I'm sure I won't be too confused.
Don't watch the 9th one. That was just a hot mess.
That's a space one?
I don't know what that was. That's a space one.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
also,
that.
John Cena and Vin Diesel are brothers. That's what they're trying to feed us. They have a long lost brother. And it's John Cena.
What?
Yeah, it's not. No.
I could picture The Rock being his long lost brother, but John Cena.
Right? That would have been a fun twist. They hate each other.
That would have made more sense. See, I know bits and pieces of what goes on in the movies, but that would make more sense.
But I feel like we never heard about a brother. Like, it was just always him and whatever the sister was. But like, they knew of him. Like, they know of this brother. Like, he was in their lives, and then he just fell off for about 8 movies.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. Orphan Black fans, this is where I'm getting crazy, but the good crazy, crazy. There is going to be an Orphan Black Echoes, which is a sequel to the show. It's going to be on AMC. It's going to be in 2023. I am so fucking excited. I'm going to rewatch the series. That show, I will never say, there are not enough words to describe how amazing that show is.
Never watched.
God, you gotta watch it. Tatiana Maslany, oh my, like, I have chills just thinking about it. She's won an award for her acting. Amazing actress. Like, she is so underrated. Like, people who see the show know how great she is, but other people who haven't, they just don't realize how insanely good she is. Everyone knows the show is about clones. She plays like 13 different clones, and when she is one clone pretending to be the other one, you still see the original clone. Just the way she does, it's mind-blowing. It honestly is mind-blowing. The story, it's good. It's a show you have to pay attention to, and yes, it's a lot of characters, but the writing is so good that they're able to like make everything feel complete. Because sometimes when there's just like too many characters, it's just like feels like too much is happening. Everyone's like, everyone's like connected or in the story in a certain way. Like, everyone serves a purpose. I guess that's the right way to say it. Everyone serves a purpose. Acting's good. It's funny. It's a dark comedy. It's just really good. So watch it. I am so excited for this. I cannot fucking wait.
I don't know why I confused Orphan Black with like a Penny Dreadful type show. I don't know if they came out around the same time, maybe.
They probably
did. But I just always thought it was like a period piece, like Victorian. Okay.
Not at all. And you like sci-fi. It's so sci-fi. And just like, I still get chills like when you see the open, like the scene that started the story, it still gives me chills like when I see like clips of it like online and stuff. It's such a good show.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't know anything about I haven't read anything about the original cast, like if anyone's going to be a part of it, but they are continuing the story because it's like a lot, like they wrapped it up, but there were still so many unanswered questions from things from the past. So I'm hoping they kind of like put that into it. So I'm excited. I can't wait.
Okay.
I can't wait. And it's going to be on AMC, which is great because I think for a while it was a BBC show. So it was hard to watch.
BBC. Yeah.
But I want to say it's on Prime.
Oh.
I think it's available on Prime.
Okay, so it is accessible.
It is accessible now. So if you can watch it, watch it.
Okay.
All right. On to our love stories here. Love is in the air. Christina Hack marries Joshua Hall. We don't know what's going on with this lady.
If you don't know who Christina Hack is, she was previously Christina Al Musa, Flipper Flop fame, divorced Tarek. Tarek is now with What's-Her-Face from Selling Sunset. Engaged or married?
Married.
They're married.
They're married now, yes.
Christina married
Another
this
guy,
other man. Somebody hack, obviously.
something Anstead. I can't remember.
Oh,
Ansel.
yes.
Yes.
Ansel or
Ansel
something
Anstead.
like that.
Yeah, it was like
Ant. Is Ant or
Ant.
something.
Yeah, weird name. They were married. They got engaged, got married immediately, had a kid together, and like I don't even think a year into the marriage, divorce. And it's like, what happened? He is now with Renee Zellweger.
What?
Yes,
Did we talk about this?
We've mentioned it when they started seeing each other, and they're still going strong.
Okay, good for him.
Yeah, I mean, they look happy. But she is now, or was dating somebody by the name Joshua Hall, who apparently is another real estate
guy.
Yeah, real estate guy. Yeah, they got married out of the blue, out of like, I don't know what's happening. I'm very confused.
Feels like 3 marriages. Well, she was married to Tarek for a while.
Yeah.
But it just feels like not 2 marriages in like 3 years, if that.
Yeah. Okay, so there's kind of a trend here because the next person, Avril Lavigne, I didn't know this. So Avril Lavigne is engaged to Mod's son. Is he a like musician or something? I hear his name all the time, but I have no idea who he is.
I thought he was with Bella Thorne.
Okay, so I did a little deep dive just to see, like, I'm like, okay,
I
know Avril's been married before. I couldn't remember. This will be Avril's third marriage. She was married to the guy from Sum 41. Also to Chad Kroeger, fucking Nickelback. I did not know that.
Is that the main guy?
Yes.
Geek.
Yes.
She's got a type.
She's got a type. And then this Mod's son guy. So yeah, he dated Bella Thorne. So this guy, he's I want to say he's around my age or like a year or two older than me. He was with Bella Thorne when she was like 20, barely 21. And
he's 35. I always thought he was the same age as Bella Thorne.
No, yeah. So she was about like 21 when they were together, and there were rumors that they got married.
That's what I thought, they were married.
Yeah, and then I think it was probably just like a ceremony thing. But yeah, after they had broken up, like, or before they broke up, there was like those, like, so one of them posted a picture or video on their Instagram, and with like a weird caption, like, this was like the best day of my life, but also ended up being like the worst, like basically saying like the worst decision ever. I think it was just like a symbolic thing, like just a ceremony. I don't know if they were actually married.
Okay.
But yeah, I did not know that dude was that old. I did not know he was with Bella Thorne when she was like 21. I did not know Avril Lavigne was married to the guy from Nickelback.
I didn't know that one. He snuck in there. Yeah. I didn't know.
Yeah. So
that she had another marriage.
Yeah. So Avril Lavigne's engaged. Christina Hack is married. And then we have J-Lo and Ben Affleck.
Engaged. Again.
With
another iconic ring.
But it's so weird that, okay, so I couldn't watch the video because it's on her website and it wasn't working on the articles that I was like trying to read. He's not in the video. I don't think anything's like said. She's just like crying and looking at her engagement ring.
She's just crying and looking at her ring that matches her sports bra, her tank top.
Yeah.
It's very staged, obviously.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I don't know what to say. I really don't.
So I had sent you a video because we were young when, J-Lo was getting married and, so I wasn't aware of the timeline.
So first of all, I completely forget about the first husband. I only remember because when we started knowing who J-Lo wasn't paying attention to tabloids.
She was already like divorced from him.
She was marrying the backup dancer, Chris Judd.
Exactly. Yeah. So her first husband was Ohani Noah.
Who was a waiter, by the way, and her ring was like 6 figures. And in the comments, everyone's like, how the fuck is a waiter able to afford a 6-figure ring? Like, tell me your secrets. What restaurant are you working at? Because,
listen, her love don't cost a thing. But I'm thinking, this girl loves to be married. And if he's willing to do that, maybe she's willing to finance her own ring.
Yeah. Yeah. Loves to be married or just loves love? Just can't be alone. What is it? Because it's
I
gotten
don't
to
know.
the point, like, I am not trying to shame her, but it's gotten to the point that's kind of ridiculous.
You have to be alone.
Yeah.
Like, you have to figure that out for yourself.
Yeah.
So, Ahani Noah, single, short amount of time, starts dating Casper, something, her backup dancer. No, Chris Judd.
Chris Judd.
They get married. Again, super expensive ring. Divorce. That was like a 2-year-ish.
Was
right?
it? Let's
Or was it
find the
shorter
years
than
here.
I don't
Go on.
remember. After Chris, what was it? Diddy first.
Dating, the
Diddy and her were
dating
never
timelines.
engaged.
Yeah, I can't get that. Can't get that. Yeah, about 2 years. Chris Judd, 2001, divorced by 2003.
Yeah, so like it wasn't long, but it wasn't like super short.
Yeah.
And then after Chris Judd came Ben Affleck.
If we're talking engagements and not dating, yes, it was Ben Affleck.
Okay. But then in between that was her dating Diddy.
So Ben Affleck was before Ben Affleck was way after Diddy. So I think Diddy was after Chris Judd.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Ben Affleck.
Yes.
And then came the Yellow Diamond.
Pink.
The first one was Pink?
Excuse me? Yes.
Are we having a Mandela effect?
The
It
pink
wasn't yellow?
princess cut with the 2 diamonds on the side. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Jennifer Lopez. Ben, engagement ring.
First time.
Right? First time. You're kidding me.
What?
You don't remember the pink ring?
Oh, I thought it was yellow.
Oh,
That looks
shit.
so fake.
Pink, right? Am
Why?
I having a Mandela? No, yeah, see? Pink. I was obsessed.
Am I in the Mandela effect?
Yeah. I was motherfucker, yeah.
I swear to you,
Obsessed
I thought it was yellow.
with this ring. So it was a pink princess cut and it had like 2 diamonds on the side. Oh, I gotta do that. Sorry. The influencer thing. You
There we
don't
go, we're
remember this?
learning.
Yeah, I was obsessed with this ring. I bought a knockoff at Claire's and like wore it all the fucking time.
I feel like this is messing with my mind. Who had a yellow ring?
I know somebody has had a yellow ring, but it's going to take me a minute to remember who. But yes, someone has had a yellow ring for sure. But not J-Lo.
Who was it?
I don't know.
It
We'll
wasn't
figure
J-Lo.
it out.
God damn.
We'll figure it out. But
Okay.
yes.
So yes, iconic engagement ring. They break up.
Mm-hmm.
6 months later, she is not dating Mark Anthony. She marries Mark Anthony.
Yes. So
After her engagement with Ben Affleck.
I think that was like more like I think she was like hurting and Mark Anthony swooped in because Mark Anthony was like in love with her forever.
Okay.
So I think that's what happened is that when she because so the article of her and Ben being engaged again, I was like reading and there was like timeline stuff and there were like quotes from like interviews that they each have done and they basically has like they were each other's like greatest loves basically and that their relationship being so public that's what kind of like fucked everything up. Because I think there was one quote where she said like it was the rise of like the tabloids and like gossip and all that stuff and that just like ruined us basically.
Yeah.
So
that was her Love Don't Cost a Thing video was all like paparazzi and like their relationship and things like that.
Yes.
And she did say like that was her first like real like heartbreak.
Yes. So I think she was just so heartbroken by that and Mark Anthony's like, oop, opportunity. Just swooped right in and yeah. And clearly that did not work out because
but they were together for like what 6 years?
They were together for a minute, yes, because they obviously had the babies and stuff like that. But let me see how long they were together. But after him is when she dated the other backup dancer, Casper. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was a little fill-in, and then came A-Rod.
Yes. And then
how do we think he's doing?
I don't know. Oh no, Mark Anthony. 2004 to 2014. Really?
10 years?
I guess.
Damn.
That makes sense. Huh. I did not realize it was that long. How is A-Rod doing? I have no idea. That's a good question. Someone needs to check on him.
He's with anybody. But they are engaged. Her ring is green now. And I think it's like obviously six figures.
Yeah.
But like they're saying like 2 million or something like that.
Who knows? But I want to know what happened. What has she done with her other rings?
I was thinking that too because Chriselle from Selling Sunset said she sold her ring from Justin Hartley
Yeah.
to buy her new house. And I always wonder that what happens when people break up, like after engagements or whatnot, or divorces. Like, I guess after a divorce, that's yours. But if you don't follow through with the engagement, do you give the ring back?
Yeah, so I think it's courtesy, like here, and if the guy, okay, so let's say I'm like engaged to Dennis, and I'm like, you know what, here's the ring back, and he's like, no, I bought that for you, I'm bye, like I'm out, like you don't have to tell me twice, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like, no, it's yours, you take it, no.
Okay.
So I feel that if you were to break off an engagement, you go to give the ring back, but the second they say, no, that's yours, I bought it for you, like, okay, deuces, I'm out, and you take that shit and run. Divorce, yes, I feel like it's yours.
That's yours.
Like, I mean, this shit's like melted or molded to my fingers. Like, that shit ain't coming off. Well, it does. Mm-hmm. But you know what I mean? Like, that's mine. But no, with the engagement, I feel like you out of courtesy and politeness and just, you know, the principle that offer to give it back.
It's like offering to pay the bill. It's just like, oh, I got it.
Yes. But if they give you that BS of, no, I bought that for you. Okay, bye. Yeah, I offered. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, it's yours. You take it back. It doesn't feel right. No, I am taking it, selling it, and doing what I will with it. So.
Okay.
That's me. So, not that I've ever done that, but I think that's fair.
I think that's fair
I think
too.
it's
and
wrong
also,
if you don't, like, say, if you don't try to give it back. If you just, like, go ahead and sell it, then that's kind of messed up. But I feel like if you go back and offer to give it back and then give you that, I don't know, be like, all right, fine, I tried. That's mine now.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to know what she has done with them. What has happened to them?
She's like Thanos.
She's got bet you any money what she's gonna do? She's keeping them things. She's gonna get a museum one day. She's gonna have something. She's gonna have some exhibit, something that is dedicated to her, and that's where those motherfucking rings are gonna be.
So 1, 2, 3. Technically, only 3 marriages.
3 marriages.
1, 2, 3.
6 rings altogether.
Damn. I feel like Kevin Hart in that interview. Like, damn. Like, 6 rings. 6 men have proposed to her.
Yeah.
Probably more. I mean, it's J-Lo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of them being a repeat customer, but.
Oh God.
One of them being a repeat, but yes. 6. She's been proposed to 6 times.
You know, some women just got it like that.
6 times.
6 times. I don't know. I don't know what she's saying to them.
Yeah.
Like, how firm is she in her belief in marriage?
What are you saying to these men to say, no, this time is different? Like, what are you saying to them that they're, like, not scared to propose to you?
Yeah, the records show otherwise. I don't know. I really don't. But they're engaged.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
Wonder how her kids are doing with this.
Yeah, I mean, so she recently received like an award for something not long ago, and Ben was there, and he was there with Emmy, and then her daughter, J-Lo's daughter Emmy, and then his son, the youngest boy. I forget his name. I mean, they seem to be doing okay. I would hope. Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird. And I still find it weird that she posted that video of the daughter crying. And, like, remember that FaceTime? When
A-Rod.
Right before, like, the A-Rod thing blew up, like, when it was, like, shit was, like, happening, she posted that, like, video where she's, like, FaceTiming, like, Mark is, like, holding, like, the daughter, like, trying to console her, and she's, like, trying to console her over FaceTime, and she's, like, crying because of what happened. That just felt so weird to me that she did that.
I feel like, I don't remember what the thing was with A-Rod. Like, rumors of him cheating.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was
Maybe
some friendship with some chick.
Right.
And then
I feel like she was trying to control the narrative of like, I'm not the bad guy in this situation. I mean, look at my kid. My kids are heartbroken.
I know, but this is before they
wanted.
officially actually broke up, before like anything was finalized. Because so that my memory of the timeline was, so all like these rumors, oh my god, they broke up, and then they're like, oh no, we're fine, and then it was like a good solid 2-3 weeks where JLo was like, oh no, we're done. I think she wanted it to like end on her terms, which I totally understand, but I still don't understand why she had to post the video of the daughter crying.
Yeah, I don't like it when people post anything about their kids.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, JLo just collecting them rings, man.
She is. Okay, but we'll see how long this engagement lasts, if they get married this time.
Yes. But one couple we know that's serious, they want this real bad. Kourtney and Travis.
They eloped in Vegas.
Eloped.
This was after the Grammys?
Quote unquote, yes. Last Sunday.
So first there were like a video that was going around like TikTok of Kourtney just being wasted at like after a Grammys like after party. Like she couldn't really like stand up, and you see Travis like trying to help her like, you know, stabilize her and say like, you okay?
Yeah.
And then even though she was drunk, she still saw that someone was recording, and she's like, that person's videoing over there, and she's trying to walk, and he's like holding her up, trying to get her into the hotel.
Yeah.
Which I felt really bad about. Like, she can't even like let loose without someone like recording her and like being caught off guard. But then it was like the day after that news broke that they got married in Vegas.
Yeah. So not even, because she said there was no marriage license. So I think they just had a ceremony.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's lying, but I feel like you could, that stuff is like public, like the Christina Hack chick, that's how people found out she married this guy, because there was their license was discovered. So so her Instagram post or in a comment was like, there was no marriage license, but they still had their own little ceremony. So you could tell I'm happy for Kourtney. Girl, do you? You're having fun.
Yeah.
You're living your life. You found the love of your life. I'm here for it. I am here for it. But it would have been cool if it was a real wedding.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like it was their way, because you know that their wedding is going to have to be so controlled.
Yeah.
Because of their brand.
Yeah.
But like that was kind of their way of doing it, like together, like it's just us type thing.
Do you think it's going to be for the show, film for the show?
Probably. Which also just premiered on Hulu.
Oh, it did already? Oh, okay.
Yes. They had like a red carpet thing. Pete Davidson and Kim made their red carpet debut. But there was an interview with Kim saying how this is going to be different because it's going to follow them individually. Whereas like Keeping Up with the Kardashians was always them all together and how they interact. But it's like really focusing on like one sibling at a time. And then obviously she's like, we all come together, like we're still a family, but you really get to see a little bit more about like their lives and things like that. So yeah, I haven't watched it. I don't know if
I won't. TikTok always, I'm sure I'll see clips on TikTok.
We'll get the highlights for sure.
Yes, TikTok will keep us informed.
I feel like we haven't talked about Khloe recently because I feel like everything's been really quiet.
Yeah.
Have you seen how skinny she is?
Yes.
And I know it's probably stress, and like she does work out a lot.
Yeah.
But that is a completely different person now.
Yes.
Completely different.
Yeah. I will say she looked beautiful at the premiere. She looks gorgeous, but yeah, she has lost a lot of weight, and it's crazy.
So her and she were wearing like matching dresses, and I guess people were saying like she was holding true too much or something, and she's just like, what is wrong? That's my child.
Yeah.
And there's like people screaming at us.
Yeah, they're at her premiere. Why not?
And she's scared. Like, I'm her mother. I'm trying to comfort her and like make her feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
So I feel like everyone's always got something shitty to say about her. Like
always.
Kim and Kourtney seem to always get some type of praise.
Yeah.
But Khloe always just gets like some just really bad feedback.
Leave Khloe alone.
Leave Khloe alone.
That's how I feel. Leave Khloe alone.
But Kim and or not Kanye. Whew. Kim and Pete made their red carpet debut, and then there were things going around about Kylie too, because that was her first outing since she had not Wolf anymore,
Oh yeah.
whatever that baby's name is. And the pictures of her are taken by like a personal photographer.
Okay.
And none of them are Getty images. So everyone else, like the rest of the siblings and the rest of the Kardashians, have like Getty image photography.
Yeah.
And those, if they are altered in any way or like photoshopped, they have to disclose that.
Yeah.
So Kylie arrived after everybody, and the only picture of her online from that premiere is from this specific photographer. She looks great. She looks amazing. Even if she has like a little bit of belly, you just had a baby.
Exactly.
Just
I know we know
normal.
that she knows that, but you got those assholes hiding behind their keyboards who are gonna give her shit for looking the way she does. It's like she just had a baby, but you know what? They're just idiots who just don't like dumb
put it together.
Yeah.
But also Kanye is supposedly on an island somewhere, like
Forever.
No, I think he's like off the grid trying to like get help and like do better.
Okay.
And like heal.
So, Godspeed.
I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. But that's all I've heard recently.
As long as you need. That's how
it's been quiet. It's been quiet from him.
No, if we hear from him in like a few days, I'm gonna be pissed. No, he needs to be there a couple weeks, months for sure. Mm-hmm. Try to stay there as long as you can, Kanye, because get that help you need, man. We're here for you. We're here for that. We support that. No,
I don't think we have any new couples.
No couple or breakup alerts. A few things we've learned on TikTok. Mm-hmm. So, hair mousse gets gum out of your hair. Did not know that. Watching that video, I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Never had gum stuck in my hair, but that's like a fear of mine that it could happen.
Why was that such a thing when we were little? It was always so like, how would that get in someone's hair? I feel like I did get gum in my hair before. And they did like the peanut butter thing for me. I don't know. Like, how did the gum get in my hair?
It just, our hair has always been long. It just probably like fell out when we were playing or something like that. I'm sure that's what happened. But yeah, that was always my fear. But I think sugar-free gum doesn't get stuck in your hair. I could totally be lying about this, but I feel like I've been told that, and that's all I eat is like the Orbit or whatever sugar-free gums there are. So that's not a problem. But
I think as kids, like we're eating like that Bubblicious or like zebra gum.
Exactly what I was gonna say. The Bubblicious or like the watermelon flavored like bubble gums and the ones in like the wrappers and stuff. Yes. That shit gets stuck in your hair. So if anyone ever gets gum stuck in their hair, use hair mousse. It like disintegrates and like brushes out.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see.
Yeah,
because that was a huge wad of gum that she put in her hair, and I was like, girl.
And good to know. I mean, if Lincoln ever chews gum and he gets it stuck in his hair, now you know.
Yeah, have to cut it all off.
Gotta run to CVS to get some hair mousse.
Yes. Okay, I don't know what this is.
Okay, mind blown with this. So. I hate Diet Coke. Diet Coke tastes disgusting, but I would drink it because it was the diet version of Coke.
I don't like diet anything.
Yeah, I mean, Diet Coke is like the only thing I've ever had that's like diet. I don't know about any other drinks that do that. I don't drink Pepsi. Pepsi like makes me I cannot do Pepsi. Like at a restaurant, like if I'm feeling like a Sprite or like I want a Coke, I'm like, oh, can I have a Coke or like whatever, and they're like, oh no, we only have Pepsi products. I'm like, you're done. Water, please. I'm good.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I cannot do Pepsi. I cannot do Pepsi.
Pepsi's really sweet, right?
It's just, I don't know what it is. It's just awful. I just can't do it. Can't do it. No. So, back in the day, Coke is sweet. It's too much sugar. So I would drink Diet Coke, but I don't think I've ever finished a can of Diet Coke before in my life. I drink like maybe half of it or like half of a bottle or half the fountain. It's not good. It's whatever. Then Coke Zero came out. And oh my God, Coke Zero, if I want like a pop fix, I go to Coke Zero because it's zero sugar. Yes, it still has caffeine and everything, but more than positive, it's like awful for you. But
Mhm.
once in a while, I want that. That is my go-to. I'm like,
Okay.
why does this taste so good? Why is this so different? What is the difference with like Diet Coke? Because Diet Coke is all supposed to be like 0 calorie, whatever. Found out. So I don't know if you remember this. It's been referenced in like pop culture things for like the 80s. But do you remember New Coke?
No.
No. Okay, so New Coke, it literally like in like the late 80s, or mid to late 80s, they reference it in Stranger Things. They
Okay.
rolled out with New Coke, which was a completely different recipe from the Coca-Cola
Coca-Cola.
recipe. So
Okay.
they rolled that out thinking everyone would like it. People hated it. They're like, nope, we don't want this. Stop making it. Go back to the old recipe. So before they went back to the old recipe, they made Diet Coke, which is off the recipe of New Coke. So
New Coke.
that is why
Okay.
Diet Coke tastes so different from Coke. Like, it doesn't have the same taste. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like Coke Zero does remind me of regular Coke. And like with
Okay.
other diet things, like it's supposed to resemble the version of what it's supposed to be. Diet Coke, it just tastes nothing like Coke. It's just not on the same level. I don't know. And I never understood why. Now I know why. Did not know that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Little history for you.
And just some repurposed marketing there.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, didn't know that. I also don't. Was that always a thing, the diet market, or did that just get popular like in the 80s, 90s?
I think
Where
it started getting popular late 80s, 90s, because that's when, dieting, the supermodel thing, that's, yeah.
like why do we need a diet
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah.
Or
Well, I
light
mean,
version of anything?
I like
For
my Coke
sugar
Zero.
purposes?
For me, I like my Coke Zero version because it's zero sugar and I'm not like drinking all that sugar and feeling all like crap the next day from having too much of it. That for me, that's my
Okay.
purpose of it. Not because it's diet. Oh, I think I'm gonna lose weight. But I feel like a lot of people use that as a crutch. Be like, oh yeah, it's diet. I'm gonna drink as much as I want. But it's like, no, you shouldn't drink that much because it's still not
Yeah.
good for you. It's not.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Fun facts.
Yes, fun facts.
Another fun fact. I don't know how I came across this, but I saw a TikTok of someone saying that just said like to pinch the underside of your boob and let me know if you feel anything.
Yep.
And someone stitched it, and like they get up, they're like, God, like TikTok make me do this.
Yeah.
And you see their face and nothing's like happening. They're like, why?
Yes.
And so obviously I'm curious. So then as I'm watching this video, this person doing it, I too am like
I'm doing
pinching
it right now as you're talking.
pinching the underside of my boob, and I was like, why can't I feel? Like I feel,
Yeah.
like it feels like I'm doing something, but it doesn't feel like a pinch.
Yeah.
So then I just started going around like my whole boob, and I like did the tap, and I was like, okay, yeah, like a little bit, but
Yeah.
even still, I don't really feel it.
Yeah.
And I was trying to find answers in the comments. There's none. The only one that I saw was somebody said how, like, the weight of like your breast sometimes desensitizes the receptors or the pain receptors
I
on the
believe
underside of
that.
the boob. I have nothing on my chest.
I believe so. Okay, not that TMI, whatever. TMI for if you're weirded out by this. I have like no feelings in my nipples anymore. Like when I was younger, yeah, boob action. I'm like, oh yeah, I like it. It's fun. I feel nothing now.
Is it an age thing?
And it must be because I don't have kids, so I can't say like breastfeeding or anything like that had affected it. But no,
That's really interesting.
like Dennis will he will pinch,
Purple nurple.
and I'm like, I don't feel it. Like I feel the
Wow.
pressure, but it doesn't hurt. Like I know he's doing something, but I don't feel it. But when I was younger, I was all into it. I'm like, oh yeah, nipples, blah, 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 touch them, whatever. Can't feel
Nipples.
anything. Now, yeah, I'm like, don't even bother, dude. I'm like, I don't feel anything.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So and I guess we're sharing a lot. I was so sensitive before I had Lincoln and breastfeeding. Breastfeeding was so painful for me
Really?
because of that. My nipples were tender, like even before, like slightest brush, I was like, huh. But now it's like nipples of steel. And apparently
So
tits
weird.
of steel as
See,
well.
When I do it to
can't-
myself, pinching my nipples, I could kind of feel that. But it's like Dennis doing it, I don't feel anything. It's weird.
He's doing it wrong.
Yeah,
Just
maybe
kidding.
he's doing it wrong. I'm not sure.
Just
But yeah,
kidding.
No, you can't feel
But
anything
I
under.
wonder if it's like, because it's like, is it because it's just fat? But there's still like nerves.
I don't, but like, Do you like
Weenus.
your
Your
weenus?
weenus.
I am digging my nails into it and I can't feel anything. Maybe it's like that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Everyone, pinch your weenus.
And your cheetahs. Because what the hell?
It's weird.
It's very strange.
Very strange.
Yeah, because like pinching the top of my arm is like, owie.
Yeah, but no, pinching the weenus, nothing. Pinching the underboobs, nothing. It's weird.
I don't know.
But funny, speaking of boobs and TikTok, well, Dennis wasn't on TikTok. He was on, he watches Instagram Reels. He doesn't watch like TikTok. I'm like, you're basically watching the same thing, dude. But there was a video of like, I don't know how he came across it. He's like, oh my God, does this seriously happen? And he showed me the video, and I guess like this lady was like laughing and crying because she like milk was coming out of her. She didn't have what is it called? The guards that you use. So from leaking. From like breastfeeding. So like the pads, the boob pads, whatever to help.
Yeah.
It was just leaking out, and she was like laughing and trying to go, and her friend's like, "Oh my God!" Like just like freaking out about it. And Dennis like, "Does that seriously happen?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, why do you think the milk comes out?
Yeah. Well, something I learned when I was breastfeeding is that you think it just comes out like just like a straight shot. It's like no, it's like a sprinkler system.
Yeah.
It's coming out of like 6 different holes, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Look at me go.
Yeah. He's like, that happens. I'm like, yeah. Have you never been around a woman who's breastfed before? Yes.
Yeah,
I'm like, and you bleed.
It's like leaking. Yeah.
I'm like, and you bleed. You like, it happens. He's like, oh my God. He was just so floored by that because he did not know. So we're all learning new things about boobs.
The boobs are fascinating.
Oh. Anything else you learned on TikTok?
Nah.
Okay.
So.
On to our weekly binge.
Okay, there's a theme with your weekly binge, and I'm not mad about it.
And I told you last week that would be my theme. So I had an Oscar Isaac week, or actually Oscar Isaac day, because I watched all of these in one day.
One day.
Minus. So Moon Knight, have you started that yet?
I did restart it, and it makes more sense now.
Okay. I like it.
Right?
I like it. So I was pissed that it's a weekly thing, so I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
So I only watched the one episode. I watched last week's episode too. But I got nervous because it started and then like it goes to the opening credits, but then it starts showing like the scenes of like the different Marvel characters. I'm like, oh fuck, am I supposed to know what's going on? I didn't realize it was the Marvel title card.
Yeah, that's what's always there. But I do like that you don't really have, so far it doesn't seem like you need to know anything about Marvel.
Okay,
maybe good. I haven't noticed any like slight references to anything yet. Good. So it's like you don't really need that history.
Okay, good. Because I did look up Moon Knight and kind of read a little bit about the comic book just to get an idea. But I got real nervous when I saw those clips. I was like, "Oh my God, is this a flashback? Am I supposed to know who these how everyone's involved?" And then it went Marvel. I was like, "Oh, thank God!"
No, that's literally how all the shows start.
I got so nervous, but I love it so far. I love the accent and the way he talks with his one. I don't want to give his one identity. I like it so much. It's so cute. Love him.
Yeah,
I love him. So I'm like, okay, let me watch more Oscar Isaac. So I watched Ex Machina.
I think it's Machina.
Machina. Plot twist. I did not expect the ending. I did not expect that.
I feel like that was a good movie.
It was good.
That's like slept on.
It totally slept on because it was like, well, we know who Oscar Isaac is now, but like back, like it was people I didn't recognize until like now I know who they are now, but like back then I would not have known who any of those actors were. So good.
Imagine that being the first image of Oscar Isaac in your brain.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So now I get the reference of the Fresh dancing and now this.
The Ex Machina dancing.
Yes. So I like that movie. If anyone has not seen it, watch it. And then I decided to watch Life Itself. I thought it was going to wreck me more. It didn't wreck me until the very end when the mother was giving her speech.
Yep.
It was good. The entire beginning like floored me because it was like, oh, it's going this way. Oh, this is what's happening. Oh, it's this type of movie. What the fuck just happened? Like, mind blowing.
I was not expecting that. And I feel like I think we talked about this movie when I first watched it, and I was like, if anyone's gonna watch it, like slight trigger warning because that was kind of unexpected and
Yes.
didn't see that happening.
Yes.
But yeah, that ending that took me home. Like
Yeah.
that was hard.
Yeah. It was a good movie. Way different than what I thought it would be. But
Me
yeah,
too.
it was good. It was
Yeah,
good.
because I feel like when I first saw like trailers or snippets for it, it seemed it would be more about like the parents like story,
Yes.
but it's definitely not that.
Yeah. Yeah, if no one's watched it, another one. That's a good one to watch.
Yeah.
But yes, warning in the first, what, like 20 minutes, just
Yes.
brace yourself. Brace yourself. So I came across this show called Crashing, which is now, yes, it's blowing up on TikTok now. So
this is the one with
Jonathan Bailey, who is Anthony
yes.
Bridgerton from Bridgerton.
Bridgerton.
So I'm scrolling because I am so glad because I was like, what do I want to watch? I mean, do I want to watch something new? Do I want to watch something else? And I'm so glad I kept scrolling because then I saw that. I saw it, and what caught me is Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She, the creator of Fleabag and writer, actress in Fleabag. It's one of her shows. I'm like, oh my god, yes. I'm like, oh, of course, another fucking show. It's only one season, 6 episodes, and that's it. Like, there's no more. And it's from 2016. It's basically about, so there are people that live like this. I forget what the correct term is, but they pretty much like squat in buildings and live communal style. Like everyone has a job within the building of like cooking, cleaning, maintenance and stuff like that. And then until an inspector comes along and says, no, we're condemning this place. Like you need to get the fuck out. And then you move somewhere else. So nomad style. I really don't know what the correct term is. So it's something like that. It's all like early 20-year-olds staying. I want to say it was a hospital. And they're all like just crashing there. Basically, that's what it is. You like crash there until like you're kicked out. So it follows the group of friends. And like I said, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is in it, and Jonathan Bailey, and oh my god, I love him in that show. So he is like the ultimate fuckboy, but he is like totally denying his sexuality, and they're all like, "You're gay. You're in love with." No, I am. Like, just no. It's good though. It really is. And then him and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Oh my god. Yeah, you should watch it.
Okay. Also, didn't she create that show too?
Which show?
Crashing.
Yes. So she wrote it. She stars in it. Wrote it. I don't know if she directs any of the episodes, but she produces.
Okay.
I come to realize that in the UK, I thought communication was a problem in the US, like between like couples and stuff like that, like not expressed, whatever. In the UK, they have a horrible communication with telling someone that they like each other.
Oh, really? Well, I feel like so I feel like I have learned this from like Love Island because it's always about the banter, like, well, we have good banter, and it's just like just taking a piss on me. It's just like they're constantly just fucking.
So watching Crashing, and obviously, well, Fleabag, you really don't. Well, yeah, whatever. Specifically, Crashing and Normal People.
Okay.
So much headache and drama could just be like, yes, I fucking like you. So what? Like they fucking ask each other, do you like me? Oh, it's just nothing. Like, I'm like, oh my god, is this like a real thing in the UK? Because this is bad. Because I feel like here you know what I mean. Like you get past that. Like there's different communication barriers, like expressing other things. But just a simple, yeah, I like you. Oh my god,
it doesn't exist.
Bad. It is funny. So bad. Seriously, the show Normal People, or the book, I should say, because it's based off a book, literally all that drama and bullshit that they went through could have been done and over with if they just said to each other, yeah, I do like you.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, simple as that.
Where's the fun in that?
I guess. But Crashing is a fun, easy watch. They're like 20-something minute episodes, 6 episodes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really quick. And, of course, it ends on a kind of a fucking cliffhanger, and there's just obviously.
They just never got picked up for a second season.
No. Yeah, this was from 2016, I said? Yeah. So, yeah, nothing. So, I don't know. So I'm a little upset.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, but I hope she comes out with more stuff. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, because I love her stuff. But yeah, Jonathan Bailey he was delicious in that.
Spicy.
Yes, and I just finished the first season of Russian Doll on
Okay, I was
Netflix.
confused when you put this in there because, well, I got excited because I was like, oh my god, the second season's out,
No.
and I'm looking. I was like, what did she
Yes.
watch? I didn't
Finally
realize
watched the first season. The second season comes
Okay,
out
20th.
the 20th, so in
Mm-hmm.
a week and a half. I like it.
Isn't it good?
I forget how much I love Natasha Lyonne. I love her as an actress.
She's so great.
She's so great. Like, I love all of her, like, Slums of Beverly Hills, but I'm a cheerleader. She doesn't really have a big part in American Pie, but I love her character in American Pie. I just love her. And she's just so great in the show. But yeah, I am excited for the second season. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I don't know.
I think it was like, I loved that bathroom, first of all. Like, it was just really great to
Obsessed
look at.
with that bathroom. I could have done
Yes.
without that weird crystal thing on the door, but love that bathroom.
I mean,
That a whole apartment, actually. The whole loft.
Yeah.
Obsessed with it.
Right.
Yes.
But yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah.
If no one's watched it, I feel like it takes a while to like get into the groove.
Yes, but then also the connections that I made of certain characters, like I completely didn't realize this one character who he was, and I'm like, like now it like clicked with me because I was paying attention, but I guess I didn't like pay attention to like faces, and then with the connections and stuff, it's good. I like it. Very interesting.
It's a good watch. I feel like what are the episodes? Are they like 40 minutes, or are they a little bit shorter?
I think they're about like close to 30 minutes or less. I feel like they're not that long.
Yeah, quick watch.
Yeah.
Second season. Yeah, can't wait.
Season. They're in the 80s. Right? Yes.
I don't remember how it ended.
Well, I watched the trailer. The way it ended is not at all how the second season like goes. Because the way it ended, it looked like they kind of like, I don't want to give anything away, that everything merges. So I watched the trailer for the second season because the reason why I started watching it is because David Harbour, who played a Hopper in Stranger Things, he posted one of his Instagram posts was about it, like how he's excited for the second season. I'm like, let me just watch this, and then I'm like 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh, I love Natasha Lyonne. Okay, why haven't I started this? So I just like kept on it. But yeah, the second season, I'm sure it has there's something to do with her necklace. Like her necklace is like a big deal for something, but she and Alan get like trapped in the 80s, I think. Okay. But I don't know if they're on the same timeline or something. But yeah. But I'm excited. I can't wait.
Fun.
Yes.
I have not watched as much as you.
Yes,
I did watch Moon Knight. I rewatched it. And I watched both episodes back to back, which helped me figure out a little bit more. So, also Straw Hat Goofy on TikTok, the creator. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his videos. He reviews a lot of Marvel stuff, but that kind of helped me understand it too. I was like, what am I missing? But it's because of the way the first episode starts, and because this character does have dissociative identity disorder. You are made to feel just as confused as they are when they switch in and out of these like altered states. But no, I think it's so good. I can't wait to continue watching.
Yes, I love his accent. It's just like so perfect.
Yeah.
Like I think I saw someone say like an article where people were bothered by it, but I'm like, no, I think it's for the character. I think it's perfect. Yeah.
And I think he did an interview too, where they asked him if he could do a British accent. He's like, I've never done a British accent in my life. He's like, yeah, sure, let me do it. But I watched The Ultimatum on Netflix.
Okay, I've seen this all over TikTok. I don't think I can watch this. So what are these 20-year-olds wanting to get married for? Please tell me.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know why they want to get married. This is like, not the spin-off show. It's a brand new show, but the hosts are still Vanessa and Nick Lachey. And there's 4 couples, or maybe more than that, I don't know. And they have issued an ultimatum to their significant other. Mainly it was the women that they want to get married, and the men are not ready for whatever reasons that they have. There was one couple, Colby and Madeline, where he issued the ultimatum to her, where he wanted to get married and she wasn't ready to. But essentially they are to like date other people.
Yeah.
But it's not like they're finding somebody else like out in the world. It's like they are literally couple swapping.
That's
Like they're partner
weird.
swapping with like these other couples to see like how things would be like with them, but they'll like date for a week and figure out who they want to like actually move to the next level with, and then they live with that person for 3 weeks. So like break up from their person that they walked in there with to live with someone else for 3 weeks. And then after that 3 weeks, they go back to their original partner and figure out if they want to stay together, if they want to be with this other person that they just met,
So
if they don't.
that doesn't make sense to me. So you're essentially dating another guy who doesn't want to get married, who's there because he doesn't want to get married.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like it's like the question is, does this person not want to get married, or do they not want to get married to me?
Okay, that I can see that. Okay, I get that.
But yeah, they're all in their early 20s
Yes.
and very young. I think the one person that I snapped you, Alexis,
Yes.
she's not looking her age. And at first, she seems a little dramatic. And I'm like, girl, just, he doesn't like you. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
However, I feel like after watching as much of the show, I watched this all in one night and my eyeballs were fucking burning, but I could not shut it off. I watched it till like 3 a.m. and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Go to sleep. I feel like she was the most real.
Okay.
Honestly, because I feel like after you watch the show a little bit more, you see more of everyone's like personalities. And it was so easy to give her an edit to like villainize her or make her seem like the crazy one, where it's like, I kind of agree, Alexis. I agree with you and what you're saying. But here's what I think. I think Netflix should do a show where they explain the premise to these couples the same way that they did with this. Like, hey, you want to be on a show with your significant other and see if you could potentially break up your relationship? But instead, they sign up for it and then they all get therapy. And then everyone goes off and they live a better, healthier life.
You know what? That's probably what's going to happen. Nick and Vanessa are probably going to do another show where it's like almost like marriage boot camp type thing or relationship boot camp. Because they do, like VH1 and MTV, I think, like have a few of those. I bet you any money, somebody on that team is going to put it like, hey, we got some people who need help. Let's do this. So I bet you they're going to do that. Because none of these
people need to be married. They need therapy.
Yeah, I bet you that's what they're going to do. The next show is going to be like a marriage boot camp, therapy, something, or a relationship boot camp.
But I guess the reason their connection to doing the show like this is that when they were together, they were trying to figure out if it was going to work or not. They separated. They dated other people, like they dated one other person, and then they realized that's not what they wanted, and then they came back together and they got married.
Yeah.
So that's why they're saying like this could work. Why? Why would this ever work?
Yeah, it'd be different if it wasn't people who were there because they weren't ready to get married. You know what I mean? Like I get it if it's like, oh, do you not want to get married to me or do you not want to get married at all? Like it's different. But yeah, it should have just been like strangers, like having them go, I don't know, whatever. People are watching it, so I guess that's it. But no, I saw comments on TikTok where people were like, I was expecting people who have been in relationships like 5 to 7 years and like nothing's happening. And some of these people have only been in a relationship for like a year.
Yeah, I think the longest relationship was like 2 years,
and
maybe.
They're all under the age of 25. And I saw somebody else say, oh, because the people over 25 would refuse to sign up for something like this.
Well, I guess there was an older couple, not older couple, but like the girl was like she was maybe 30. She's 30 now. And I think this wrapped last April or May. So she was maybe 29 when they filmed. But also I guess Netflix was like saying the wrong ages on there too. Because Alexis, they said she was 25, but like she's like 29 now or something. Like Jesus. 28 or 29 now. But it's like, what is happening?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you going to watch it?
No.
I mean, I guess spoiler alert, but before they do their decision on who they want to like date and do the first 3 week stint with, one of the guys, Alexis's man, proposes to her and says, like, seeing this, like, I realize how much I love you and I don't want anybody but you. And like, for her, she wanted to get married before they moved in together.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm willing to do that for you. Like, I love you and I can't see myself being with anybody else. So they get engaged at this table where they're supposed to choose other people.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is picking whoever else they want to date. And then it gets to this other girl who's older, 30. She didn't want kids, and her significant other did want kids. And
that's a whole different show.
Yes. So before it gets to him, some other guy, Colby, is about to pick her, and he like stops him, and he like goes around, he like turns her chair around. Everyone's faces are priceless. They're like, like, what are you doing? Stop. And he's like, I love you. Like, if this means like we're not going to have kids, I'm okay with that. Like, I just want to marry you, like, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yes, like, fucking goddamn it. Like, she was crying. Like, it's like, girl, this is a huge issue. Like, kids.
Yes.
Like, that's a very big page.
Yeah, kids and marriage are two different things.
Right. So everyone was like, dude, like, first of all, you completely stole this, like, moment from Alexis and whoever. And you guys have huge issues. Like, this isn't going to get solved in a week. Like, you didn't even acknowledge that this whole time. Like, that's why you came here. And then it cuts to a scene of them in the hotel room together. And he's like, I just want to marry you first, and then we could talk about kids afterwards. She's like, that's not how this works. Like, you saying you want to marry me, you're saying that that's not us having kids is a no-go for you too. Like, that's not how this is going to work. So that's something else. We don't see them anymore in the show. But everyone is just so toxic. It's fascinating.
Yeah, everyone needs to sit down and talk with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like I said, I feel like that's going to be the next show for Nick and Vanessa. So they're going to be the new face of love and fixing marriages and relationships and stuff. So
make that money.
It's going to be their brand now.
Yeah, but it's not over. So it's like Love is Blind, where they gave us like 8 episodes, and maybe we're gonna get 2 more. So the finale and a reunion. I can't wait to this reunion.
Oh yeah, you keep me posted on the reunion. I'll get my feedback from you. I don't know if I can watch it because it would just like the secondhand cringe and just mortification. I just don't think I could put myself through that this week. Yeah. But yes, keep me posted. I do want to hear about the reunion because I want to know what happens.
Me too. But yeah, like it's just. It's like, trash TV, but I'm hooked. They got me.
Netflix is doing a good job cranking out this stuff. They're doing good.
Mm-hmm. But that's all I watched.
Cool. All right. I can't wait for Russian Doll. Gotta wait a week and a half for that. I'm gonna try to find some
episode of Moon Knight.
Yes, we got a new episode of Moon Knight, so I'm gonna be excited for that. But that's not until Wednesday, right? It's on Wednesdays, I think.
Yes. You watched 2 episodes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find some new shows.
Did you watch The Dropout, the Elizabeth Holmes one?
No. I
just finished it. That's another cringe watch because she's a strange person. That is one strange girl. Oh, God. But, I mean, I watched that. I don't know what I'm watching right now. Oh, I started rewatching The Umbrella Academy.
Okay, that'll probably be a summer rewatch for me when it's closer to whenever it gets released.
Are they doing? Because I feel like the promo materials are coming out. Because I saw a couple TikToks of like Victor Hargreaves.
Yes. Like I said,
stuff.
Because of Stranger Things, I have a feeling it's not going to be until end of summer, beginning of fall. Yeah, because Stranger Things is what? Did they post something? Update?
Premieres June 22nd, 2022.
Okay, we got a premiere date. So it's in between Stranger Things.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a good summer. I'm excited.
Oh my God. Yeah, because they started like dropping some promo things, and I'm like, it has to be close if that's what they're doing. But they did show Elliot Page's character, Victor, And there was just similarities between if you watched Umbrella Academy,
Yes.
what they're wearing compared to what Ben usually wore.
Yeah.
And that hit me in the feels.
But yeah, I'm excited for this season because, oh my God, what's his name? Jacob Epstein? Is that his name? He was in Degrassi.
Oh, wait.
Yes. Okay, yeah. So he's going to be, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Hang on.
Is this like a new cast member?
Yes, he's one of the, whatever, are they in like
the
a different
alternate timeline?
Yeah, he's one of those kids, or one of the, in the Umbrella Academy. What the fuck is his name? I looked up his name and then it came up as somebody else. Yeah. Oh, Jake Epstein. Okay. He was in Degrassi.
Okay.
And he played Craig, and he was like such a, oh God, like you loved him and hated him. He was like he was like that guy in high school that you had a crush on, but he was a piece of shit at the same time.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm kind of excited for that because I haven't seen him in anything since Degrassi, and he's in it, so that should be pretty interesting. At least I think he is. I could have sworn I saw his face. Yes, he's in it. So, yay, I am so excited. June 22nd. So we got first part of Stranger Things in May, Umbrella Academy in June, and then the second part of Stranger Things in July.
Oh, man. It's going to be a good summer.
Great summer. I'm excited. Yay! Okay. Do you have anything else to add?
I don't think so.
Okay. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok. I uploaded one of my first successful TikToks. Yes, over
it was great.
850 views, which I'm proud of for me.
Good job.
It was great. The music, timing, and everything. I'm like, yeah, I like it.
Yep.
So you can find us on TikTok. You could reach out to us on either platform. Send us an email if you have any suggestions. But until next time, bye.
Bye.